Hello, friends. This video is going to be a double check-in for days 16 and 17, I believe. And I know this is quite a sight with the background and the awful lighting on my face, but I will explain it shortly. So once again, this is day 16 and 17, double check-in for documenting my creative consistency in the midst of chaos. And it's been chaotic in the last couple of days. So I've been having issues with my phone, and as unserious as that may seem, my phone is my main filming equipment, my main piece of filming equipment. So no, I don't have a camera, although you could call me a content creator, but as most of you know, my primary activity is writing. Still, no excuse, maybe that's no excuse not to have a professional camera. But yeah, my phone bailed out on me and I wasn't able to record videos and to upload them. So here I am, quite literally holding my laptop in my hand, and in one hand and microphone in another. So I'm doing like a selfie video with my laptop. Why? Because the lighting in the room is awful, and probably you can now see how white I am. I'm not this much white, and yeah, the camera is not an external one, but an old laptop camera. So I'm hoping I can get some dedication points for this. Yeah, hopefully. Consistency is there. I've been putting in work in all my projects and my main activities over the past 2 days, but I don't like that I haven't posted a YouTube video in more than 48 hours, I believe, because I promised daily check-ins. So my apologies. I'm ready to admit that based on rules that I have set for myself, I sort of failed this documentation of my creative consistency. But I can promise that the creative consistency in my main projects was there. Just the documenting of it wasn't executed. Still, no excuses. I can say, I can admit or accept it as a failure, but that won't be a failure of the whole project. I will keep showing up and keep documenting and keep sharing my consistency journey, my creative consistency journey in the midst of chaos. Yeah, that's it. What else? Yeah, there was a great question in the last video. Someone asked, do I ever have fun or do I just work? Something along those lines. Do I have fun time? And they said, for example, video games and movies. And there is, as always, a short answer and a long answer. Short answer is that type of fun time I don't have at this period in my life. I'm absolutely fine with not having at this period in my life. That doesn't mean that I don't have fun and that I don't enjoy my life and that I don't have moments of pleasure and joy. It's just I don't have that typical, what you would consider typical free time for those types of fun activities. Longer answer would be I'm not a robot. There are things that I like to do just for fun. I don't play video games. I haven't played them in a long while, more than 15 years, I believe. But I like to watch sometimes, and I like to watch anime. Some of you know, of course, movies, but it's also been years that I haven't been watching movies regularly. Again, for the reasons that are maybe obvious if you look at the whole picture that I'm trying to present. I have a strong sense of mission. That doesn't mean that I will never allow myself moments of leisure. Far from it. It's just that there is only so much time that you can allocate to leisure. So I want to have some sort of social life. I want to have phone conversations with my loved ones that are far away from me physically. I want to walk. I want to visit a park or a beach, depending on where I'm staying. So when those leisure activities add up, and basically they come down to spending time with people, talking to people, or being in nature, or walking around and observing different people in a non-creepy way, but just observing. I love to walk and look around how people are living. When those things add up, those are leisure activities, but then they don't leave much time for video games or anime or movies or shows. Okay, I'm getting something. Getting some kind of a notification. Just a second. Okay. I don't know if you saw the notification because I'm recording this on a Google Meet. Wow, this is going to make me look terribly unprofessional, but maybe the only right thing for you is to see it. That I am in some ways terribly unprofessional, but I still get things done. And me being as terribly unprofessional as I am with tech equipment and with software and with apps, I still managed and still am managing to live off of my creative and intellectual work. So maybe you don't need the best equipment, the best apps, the best software. Maybe what you need is to show up in a messy way, day by day, until things go your way. Right? I'm starting to rhyme right now. No, on a serious note, you don't need much. I'm not proud that I'm now presenting a quite an unorganized image of myself, but I think the more important message here is to just show up regardless. So here I'm recording the video on Google Meet, and then I will later try to cut the video because in the beginning I was struggling to see if I'm actually able to record whatever, holding the laptop for selfie mode while trying to catch decent, not too awful lighting, and now it's pretty awful, but still we're getting it done. So when it comes to fun free time, there are things that I like to do, and there are periods in my life where I have had more time to watch movies and TV shows, and I don't want to present an image, or I don't want to present an idea of me thinking that no one should have any leisure time. Far from it. Movies are art. TV shows are art. Anime. Again, I'm going back to anime because it's something that I love. That's modern mythology right there. When executed properly. I'm not saying that every single anime show that you ever play will be of good quality. I'm saying movies and TV shows, whether they're animated or live action, live fiction. No, what's the name? Live action, right? Whether they're animated or played by real human beings in front of a camera, that's mythology. We learn from those stories and we are enriched by them quite often more than we are by non-fiction textbooks and self-help books. So, and maybe then again, this again doesn't fall into category of fun time, because I'm talking about how they're useful. What about just doing something for fun? Yeah, watching just to enjoy, to have fun. I'm all for that. And if I'm spending time in physical proximity to people that are dear to me, then fun time is going to be trying to spend time with people. Because I've spent a lot of my life isolating myself, even though I always had rich social life, but I would still continue to isolate myself and to pass on many opportunities to create ordinary but important memories with my loved ones. So a couple of years ago, I believe, I'm not sure exactly when, but a couple of years ago, or I am sure actually in 2022. In 2022, I made a shift and started appreciating people in my life and people in general more, not just from a distance, but to appreciate them up close and to appreciate spending time with them. So when it comes to fun time, I'm beyond blessed that the line between my work and passion and mission and purpose basically doesn't exist. So I can never say enough about how blessed I feel and how much effort I put into reminding myself. I have to give myself credit every single day, multiple times per day. I take a moment to feel and express gratitude for being able to live the life that I live, where my work and my passion and my mission and my purpose for being alive have all come together into one. So then that makes it less necessary for me to pursue that fun time. Again, not saying that there should be no place in my life or anyone else's life for fun time. It's just if I'm working on a project or on projects, and if I'm so deeply engaged in them, I'm not yearning for some extra free time to try a video game or watch something. That's it, friends. To be completely honest, now my shoulder is starting to burn a bit from holding this laptop in selfie mode. So we should wrap this one up, or I should wrap this one up. Let's see how it's going to come out, if I'm even able to upload it to YouTube. I hope I am. And yeah, again, I accept if this is a failure in terms of how I initially announced this documenting of my creative consistency. I will take the L, but I will also give myself some additional dedication points for recording the video in this way. Nothing is going to stop us. That's it. Stay strong, love life, and never feel sorry for yourself.